Hi everyone, I'm back. First, I want to apologize for my outfit. I have to tell you, please take care of yourself. In my case, I have COVID, and that's why I'm like wearing hats and this sweater. That's why I'm not as handsome as always. But uh, second, happy New Year, happy 2022. I hope you have the blast. I hope this going to be a wonderful year for you. And I want to share with you this is the last video of the semester, and I want to share you what are my conclusions or my how can I say this reflection. For example, when we and my partner went to school and you saw how well you have not all the students because quarantine, but it's hard to see how many people really don't care about to learn English, but also now you have this not online perspective, but presential or present or live perspective, and you're like, what can I do? And you start to thinking because we all have plans in our minds, like this is how I'm going to do it, and this is how it going, and this is how it's going to be. Okay, but then you arrive and you're like, okay, now I'm in blank, you know, I don't have nothing, all my plans are gone, and you have to start improve because sometimes we're nervous. For example, I'm like too shy, and I'm not really good to talk about in front of people that I don't know, and also with the people I know. That's thing that I have been working on this semester. I hope for the next semester we continue improving and improving this thing so I can talk more and better from with my students because they need a role, a model, so they can learn. So somebody they can uh, learn. Yeah, as I told you, they can learn, and I want to be the best teacher for them. Not the best teacher in the world, because that's not impossible, but it's not my goal. I want to be the best teacher of all my students possible, at least in the area I of my expertise, right? And the only way I accomplish that is by defeating my fears of talking in front of people, and that's something I want to do. And I think my students will appreciate that. And I'm learning that. Also, I'm learning that English is not an easy subject, and also you now I understand my teachers because it's not easy to be in front of people when they don't want to learn anything about you. They only want to gossip, or they saw the school as another social media, not as a sanctuary of you can learn. I mean, it's also a social media, but most of it is a place you can learn, right? And they don't see it like that. They see it like the main idea of the school is to socialize with different people, to meet different people, and not to learn something new, something that might or might not help them in the future, because not all the subjects help, and not all the topics help the people in the future. Because sorry, because I'll tell you, I'm sick. I have to drink water often, and yeah, so I told you, not all these subjects the people really care. I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm saying that some students really don't care. Also, not all the topics on the subjects they want to know really they care. So it's really hard to be in front of people and they don't pay attention to you, or at least not the amount of attention you expect or you really want or you think you really need from them. It's really important to understand the time. It's the most value asset we have, because we have a schedule, right, to get on. We have we always are, as a teacher, we always are on a schedule, because then we're there vacations and something happened on the vacation and they forgot most of the things they saw, and then you have to continue to accomplish certain amount of topics that you have to see and teach during the semester. But sometimes the time we have is not enough to accomplish with the schedule to do it as our boss asks us to do it. And it's very important to understand that it's not all the people learn at the same time and in the same way as you think they can learn about you. So it's important to you to understand that you have probably won't see all the schedule you have prepared, but it is important that at least one or two or three of, let's see, 20%, 30%, 50% of the topics you thought you will teach, the students really understand, because you might see all the topics and the students really didn't understand anything. So there is no value in that. Yeah, you do what you have to do, but not in the right way. Probably not the right way, but not the right thing to do it. I don't know if I'm being like confusing here, but I you understand me. But I think, as I told you, time is the most value asset we have, and one of the things I learned more is like aprovecharlo al máximo. I don't know how to say it in English. Sorry. Like get the best of the time we have with the students, because you only have a year or less than a year sometimes to teach a person something that not only he's going to use in school or work, it's something that he's going to use the rest of his life for the next 30 or 40 years, 50 years. And you only have 1 year to the people not only learn it, but understand it and value that. And I think that's the most difficult thing, but I hope I can do it eventually. I hope I can be the best teacher for my students, and I hope in the future they think about it and they get something at least from me and they can use it in the future. Thank you, and as I told you at the beginning, take care of yourself. See you next time.